Welcome to the Go Rodeo. This is your host and commissioner, Jabez, Jabes, JB, Tom, Dad, whatever you want to call me. It's good. I'm here to present to you. You're here with me because you want to check out the Goat Rodeo news for the fourth week. I'm not going to go through all the COVID games. You know what those are. That's an entirely different broadcast. It's an entirely different discussion. But basically, we're treating it like it's a bye week. If you got a player that's out because of COVID for some reason and you can't get to the roster in time, then we're going to go ahead and swap those out for you. That's it. That's the gist of it. There's one team in particular, and I'm sure that you can all guess who that team is in particular that we got to talk to at some point about updating their goddamn motherfucking roster. Anyways, on to more pleasant topics like the power rankings. Amateur Hour, my team, on the top. A little shuffle at the top. Original GOAT, Chad's team falls down to 4. Casey's letdowns and Eric's radicals on the rise. Jordan's Papa Rincon holding steady at 5. The new guy, new champ, in at 6. Dutchman's Crevice at 7. Drac Pedal, Hunter's team at 8. Coming up. Hunter's team looking good somehow. Out of the power rankings, just doesn't have a good lineup. Just hasn't properly set a lineup this week. 13 practice squad. Kent's team falls down to 9 from, I think, 7 or 8. And then Ricky Ravioli comes up. Big Old Titties comes up. And they all swap place with Sweet Sweet. Allen on the bottom this week. Will he prove to you that he doesn't deserve to be? We'll find out soon enough. My results for the pick reviews, I got 2 right last week, so I'm 4 and 2. Can we talk a little bit more about what happened last week? Yeah, we could. Let's look at it real quick. I don't want to go into depth on this just because we got so much good week 4 stuff going on. But we look at the by the way, the brew for this morning's show is by Bauhaus. It's guava, pink guava goes. It's a wonderful crafted sour. Week 3 we saw Allen trying to catch back up at the end of the matchup against Grant's team. He was down something like 80 points or something like that, 70 points, and basically needed a miracle. He fell 12 points short. It was actually a really, really close game. Radicals punishes Hunter's team, basically doubles them up. My squad, I go up to 172. That's a high watermark for the season. Top scorer, Mike. Sorry, you got your ass whooped. You just ran into a buzzsaw, my brother. Papa Rincon, Casey had a great game. Casey comes up winning by 15. Congratulations, Casey. Tyler Lockett saved your butt. Derrick Henry is who we thought he was. 26 points in a pretty pedestrian game. Chad's team, Cleveland defense coming through at 16 points. And you got a new champ, just had an off week with Lamar Jackson only putting up 16 points. So that's kind of the rub there. Jared McKinnon, though, looks good. That's probably the most positive thing out of Ryan's team is that Jared McKinnon looks like he contribute as an RB2 potentially. Wade's team killed it. It's really all Russell Wilson show there. Nick Chubb actually had a good game too, and Wilson Jr. Again, San Francisco running backs are looking very valuable right now. Grant's team, James Robinson again kicks ass for Jacksonville and for his team. Basically, the running back slot carried Grant's team to victory over Allen. If he would have faltered pretty much at any point in that running game, if one of those guys would have been half as good, then, or just been what they expected, what you would have expected to be, then Allen would have won. And then Eric's team blasts Drac out of the water. So let's talk about week 4. Papa Rincon versus Amateur Hour is your closest matchup. I guess I didn't do any of the pre-work for this one, and it's kind of too late to do it now, so we're just gonna shoot from the hip, as they say in the biz. This is a 50-50 coin flip, if you ask me. Jared Goff going to tear up the Giants for Jordan's team. Alvin Kamara is not playing. Not going to be at Detroit. New Orleans. Well, okay, so maybe that game happens on Monday or Tuesday, that New Orleans-Detroit game. Anyways, maybe it's just Kamara that's sitting out. I don't know. The news, there's not really good news coming out here about Kamara. So good luck with that. Amari Cooper against the Cleveland defense at home. Amari hasn't been incredibly impressive this year, right? He's got 25 catches. He's got 39 fantasy points on the year. So he's looking at 11.5. It's been consistent, though. 13 every week. It's pretty awesome. Devontae Parker. Miami could have a big day today. Kind of predicted to have a big day. So, anyways, I'm starting Matt Ryan, guys. I'm going to start Matt Ryan over Josh Allen. I just think... I thought I had Drew Brees. It's Matt Ryan, though. I think Matt Ryan's going to bounce back this week at Green Bay. I think it's going to be a shootout. I think that's what's going to happen there, but we'll see. Really tempted to play Jerry Jeudy, get some Jerry Jeudy in my life, but that's too risky of a start. I'm going with Tyreek Hill, Stephon Diggs, Allen Robinson, Mark Ingram in the second, since James Conner's on a bye and COVID bye. So that's it. I'm going to predict myself, though, and I'm just going to predict myself by 1. I'm just going to take the coin flip. 1 point is what all I'm giving myself. And let's talk about the upset of the week. We got Eric's Radical Radicals versus Grant's Big Old Titties. And this is an exciting one. This is another one that could kind of maybe go either way. What I see at the end of this is Grant coming up by 1 point. I'm going to give Grant 1 point. I think it's another coin flip, though. I think it's another really tight game. I don't really like either of these teams this week. There's a lot of risk, I think, on both teams. For the matchups of the week you guys want to watch out for, this Houston-Minnesota game is the top matchup for you guys. Fuller and Watson. Whew! Fuller and Watson on one team. Brandon Cooks on the other side, facing off against him. You got the Chargers at Tampa Bay. Eckler and the Bucks D going at it. You got Buffalo at Las Vegas. Josh Jacobs is the important matchup there. I really like the Eckler and the Bucks D kind of dichotomy there going on, though. I think Grant's got Eckler, and I think Bucks D is owned by Eric. So I'm trying to get the matchup to come up because I want to see it. All right, now I can see it. What else we got? James Robinson. Can James Robinson have another breakout week against Cincinnati this week? Probably. So, all in all, Emmanuel Sanders, he stays on pace. New Orleans bounces back, has a good game. Yeah. I just Jonathan Taylor, Josh Jacobs, Keenan Allen, Brandon Cooks, Kenny Galladay. That's all Eric's got. Dak Prescott, of course. I think Dak's going to put up an okay number this week against Cleveland. It's hard to say, though, that Cleveland D could come to play and could totally throw a wrench into things. Let's loop around the rest of the league here. Let's talk about what's going on. 13 practice squad facing off against Allen's sweep week. And I like sweeps week. I'm going to take sweeps week by 2 points against Kent's team. There's not a ton of strength being shown in the old 13 practice squad. The DJ Moore, McLaurin, Chark situation is not great. I almost like Marvin Jones Jr. against New Orleans a little bit better. Russell Gage. Could Russell Gage come in place of Chark? Maybe. But it's feast or famine out here, man. It's feast or famine for Kent's squad. Dutchman's Crevice versus the original GOAT. I got the GOAT by 6. Mike going to continue to be dominated in this next week. Ricky Ravioli versus Drac Pedal. They're weighed by like 18 or something points. There's no way that Drac wins this game. There's no way, even 10 minutes before kickoff here, there's no way that he gets a team together and actually competes this week. Casey's Letdowns versus New Guy, New Champ by 3 points. We'll have to see about Drac's team. I don't know if we go ahead and we make changes for him or what we need to do. I haven't looked at his roster that closely. I just know that Wade's like a 93% chance to win this week because it's that much domination going on. Well, let's look at it together real quick. Ben Roethlisberger on a bye, starting the fucking 2 Detroit running backs still, for fuck's sake. Like, what the fuck, man? Lazard's in there. Why is Lazard in there? Why? Undergoes muscle surgery, out indefinitely. And he's still in the fucking lineup. That's how I feel. Tell you how I really feel about this. All right, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed today's stream as much as I enjoyed presenting the content to you. I had a ton of fun. This is Marie Davidson, The Tunnel. This is heavy shit. But anyways. Whew. See you later, guys. Take care. Hope you all win this week.